They're great immigrants. I want those to come through who practice work. I want those.
And the country.
And the other one is I want highly educated foreigners, people like doctors, engineers, these kind of things. They're the two kinds of legal immigrants that I personally advocate for. And I'm all down for that. I don't care what race you are.
But when the
can I just
sorry, of course.
But there's a certain type of immigrants that I want. People, who are going to practice work and who bring over high value skills. Those are the two immigrants I want. Outside of that, not for me.
Okay, thank you very much for your information. But are you aware that when the Americans and the British went to people's countries, they never chose people with high education and the people who were going to have the country? When the French and Americans and the British, they went to Algeria, they didn't bring people who had the high education or people who's going to have Algeria. They brought people who's going to destroy Algeria. They brought people who's going to destroy Iraq. They brought people who's going to destroy Egypt. So logic dictates you should be the last person to dictate which people should come to your country. Because when you came to their country...
I don't know the foundation of that.
Yeah, it is. Because why? If you come to my house with the murderers, with the murderers,
with murderers,
with the rapists, you come to my house and then you do everything in my house. Then when I come to your house, I said, no, hold a minute. You make sure before you come to my house, bring people who have high education, people who's going to have the country. I said, hold a minute, mate. When you come to my house, you never had that criteria.
I was against wars in the Middle East.
You're missing that point. You're missing that people in the West. I'm not talking about every Englishman or every American man. I'm talking about those. Yeah, I'm talking about the white supremacists. Okay. They think they have a right to go to people's countries. If you, the banker, okay. Allow me to speak. I don't know about everyone because I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. Maybe you, if you speak for yourself. My point here is that they think they have a right to go to people's countries and do whatever. They take their resources, they take their wealth and everything. Are you aware?
You should vote for me then, because I wouldn't have gone in the Middle East, so maybe you wouldn't vote for me if I was president.
I don't know about that, mate. People, that's what people say. Say I want to go into war. When you vote for them, they go to war.
I speak on behalf of most British people when I say we have absolutely no interest in invading your country.
Okay, thank you very much for telling me that. So why you went?
You tell me.
You tell me. See what I'm saying? I'm saying you're missing the point. So you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The point is that you already came. I'm not saying you. I'm missing the point. No. You're missing the point. Are you aware that the British people came to Egypt and lived in Egypt? Not just the government. Are you aware of that, mate? No, yes or no? Are you aware? No, I'm not saying about you. Because you just said it's not British people. I just showed you wrong. Anyway, so not tell me at the same time. First victim, second victim, first victim. Step by step. I'm joking. My point here is, look, I'm not joking. It's good to joke sometimes. I understand. Look, I understand, but why I don't like double standard, and that's what I see. You with me? That's what I see in the West. Not everyone in the West. There's out there some English people are very good people, very helpful people. Likewise, Americans and the French. But I'm talking specifically about the white supremacists.
Yeah, I don't know why it's first see them.
No, but I'm saying, so when you see Iraqi man or even a Pakistani man, like last week I was here. And one of the idiot follower, he's telling the Pakistani brother, go back to your country.
Well, I can tell you another one as well. Like, yesterday I was threatened as well. Last week I was threatened by two mass Muslims. They come up to me, threatened me. And
how do you know they're Muslims?
Because they said they were. They told me, they said I can't. They said I don't have any right to speak about their religion.
So if I come to you as I'm a Christian, you're going to take it like that?
What do you mean?
If I say I come to you and I say I'm a Christian, you're just going to take it like that?
Take like walks,
Are you going to believe me because I said it?
Well, no, I'm just saying that there was a man who came up to me and said, I'm Muslim and you can't speak about my religion. So I mean, the threats go both ways.
Where's the threat? Where's the threat on that?
What's that, sorry?
Hold a minute, please. What is the threat on that if someone tells you cannot talk about religion? Which I don't agree with, because everyone's allowed to have a nice discussion as long as we respect one another.
I'll see if I can point them out and we can get them on camera as well. But they just said, yeah, you can't wear that. I mean, you can get hurt, this kind of thing. So, yeah.
But to be honest, this is another tactic of the idiots and far right to try to make try to make Muslim very evil. Like if you speak against Islam, I'm not saying you, but you are carrying out making Muslim look very evil. We have who? Who's named the American guy for 25 years? He was here. Jay Smith, 25 years. Every Sunday here, insulting Allah. Insulting Prophet Muhammad.
When did I ever insult Muhammad?
I'm not. Hear me out. You know, it does. And no one. Hear me out. So no Muslim touch him. You understand? No one touch him. No one harm him. He went back to America, healthy and everything. So not every people are trying to make it seem that if you speak against Islam, the Muslims are gonna harm you and kill you. Let's go back to the main point here. My main point is that. So last week, the idiot came here. He say, go back to your country, to Pakistani brother. But hold a minute. Are you aware that there were millions of Pakistanis and Bengalis and Indians fought for this country in the World War II?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So therefore, logic dictates their offspring should have a right. About 2000, no, about two of them. There were two of them. No, 2002. This guy. Are you serious? You please, lie. You are not. Yes, if you study. 1 minute. So logic dictates the Pakistanis have a right to live here. The Indians have a right to live here. The Bengalis. But guess what? The country that tried to destroy Britain, their offspring and their people are allowed to come to this country in, out, without any visa. Who are they? The Germans. And those who fought for this country, they're not allowed to come here. Who are they? Pakistanis and Bengalis. What logic is that, man? Huh? I like silence.
Can I ask you a question?
I like silence. I like anyway.
You're not making any points. This is like a debate.
No.
You have a caricature of me.
I think you're missing the point.
No, you have a caricature of me and what I represent, and you're just hitting me with
Oh,
that.
sorry.
There's no like true debate. Yeah, far away.
No, but I was telling you because you said you want the immigrant that comes here.
Like, I'm all down for legal immigration.
I understand
I'm a massive
that.
advocate of that.
I
Yeah.
understand, but you're saying that as long they have what? High qualification, education, likewise they are here to help the country. But I'm saying that is not, I agree with that. We don't want people to come here try harm the country. But what I'm saying, listen to my point. When the British and the Americans and the French went to people's countries, they never had a criteria for themselves. When they came to,
They
France,
invaded the country, and I don't agree.
that's what I'm saying. So if you destroy people's country and the people are coming to your country for help, logic dictation, you know what? It's true, I'm going to help you because I'm Algerian, Egyptian, Iraqi, I'm Muslim. So every Muslim country is my country.
Brother, by that logic,
Millions are, go see what they call them, Syrians. They're all Syrians.
Like Britain.
No, Britain, listen, we have to be just. Britain have a lot of people, without any doubt. We cannot lie. And I said it in videos. The best country in Europe for the Muslims are Britain. Wallahi, Britain is the best country for the Muslims in Europe, even in non-Muslim countries.
Why is Britain better? Why is just
Because the Muslims here, they can practice Islam freely.
Yeah.
There's no harassment. I live in France. In France, if you
Christian values.
no, I don't know about his Christian values.
Christian
It's
values
not.
hold
It's a
that
liberal. It's a
foundation.
liberal circular country.
give thanks to
It's a
Christ,
liberal.
because it holds that
Excuse me.
foundation.
Can you come down? You're already short. Don't go down more.
I don't mind. The Lord made me like
You make me. Me and you should be friends because you make me very, very proud of my height.
That's good.
What-
So make you proud of something.
So what I'm saying that when they came to people's country, this is my point. They practice Islam freely, like we give dawah freely. They don't harass us. In France, if your name is Mohammed or you're Algerian, Moroccan, it's very hard for you to get a job. But here, regardless what is your name, you can be a manager.
So you like England a lot then?
Of course, without any doubt, I have to be just. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, وَمَا جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ. If someone do good to you, be good to him. See what I'm saying? But there is a book I want to give you as a gift. Please. Here. I want you to read it because last time we were discussing about an issue.
What discussion did you hear of mine last?
I have brought these books.
I never discussed the age of Aisha. That's exactly what I didn't discuss.
Yeah, you did. I remember. You trust me.
I mean, go and
But
listen-
anyway,
go-
this is a nice book you can
no,
read.
No, I don't know. Let's explain that.
Okay.
What I discussed last time, I laid the point out very clearly.
Okay.
About 3 times. I was just asking, is that when is sexual maturity reached? I'm here to ask that. I was here to
Oh,
find
well, the
out
age of
what-
maturity.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
The
here to
age
ask.
9. The age of 9. Aisha mentioned herself in the
But
Sunnah.
no, I don't. Okay,
no problem.
Is
Back-
part of the discussion.
Okay, forget this.
Why were you offended by that? Why is that a problem? Why do I need additional material? I mean, I was just asking.
No,
Say anything offensive.
because if I'm seeking the truth and I will learn about people's culture, if someone give me a book, I should read it.
No, but I come in to discuss it because I want to have a discussion.
Yeah, no problem. Here, this is about this Islam. You can read it, and doesn't mean you're going to become Muslim or something. But it's better off to have information directly from Islamic sources.
So we all like that.
Of course, Islam against extremism, without any doubt. Are you aware that in the 90s, the Muslim scholars warned against Bin Laden?
They were brilliant in the 90s.
In the 90s,
Wow,
yeah.
why can't they stop them?
Huh?
Why didn't they stop them?
That's what I'm saying. Do you know why? Because you have a big countries like America and other countries who were supporting Bin Laden in the 90s. Also, no. I'm talking about. Listen carefully. I'm talking about Muslim scholars. Do you differentiate between scholars and the layman? All right. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go back to the main point. No, it's not. It's not because if you go to Ijwa Road, there's many Muslims smoking what? Shisha. Doesn't mean Islam tell you to smoke shisha. Shisha is haram in Islam. So don't mix between the two. You understand? Okay.
What goes into your body makes you defiled. What comes out, what comes
I don't know if Jesus said that. Well, I'm going to talk about Christianity to you, but my point is, in the 90s, they weren't against Bin Laden. In the 90s, in Algeria, the extremists were killing my people. Guess what? The head of them came to Europe. When the Muslim government asked the European government to give them back, they said no, human rights. But they are murderers. They are terrorists. They are killers. But when they start killing the British people, they said, you know what, forget about human rights, you are terrorists. But they were terrorists in the 90s when they were killing us in Algeria for a decade. They were terrorists when they put a bomb in Mecca. They were terrorists when they killed the Muslims in Senegal. To show you again, I'm not attacking you, but I want you to understand there is a clear-cut double standard in the West. Without any doubt.
Why is there problems in every Muslim country? Why is there death?
I don't understand what the exact point is.
Do you understand the point? You understand the point?
I understand.
Everyone understands the point.
Yeah. I don't agree with the war in Iraq. So like this. I don't agree with that. I don't understand how because there's been a war in Iraq and in the Middle East, that why it means it's then anyone can come over into
because if I destroy your house and you come to my house, should I complain?
What do you mean?
I'll repeat again. Logic dictates if I destroy your house, you never called me to come destroy your house. I came and destroyed your house, and you know what? You said I have no house. Shemsy, I never told you to come destroy my house. You destroyed my house, I'm coming to stay in your house. Do you think I should complain about that?
About what? That you can't come to my house?
Yeah.
I don't want you to come to my house.
Huh?
I don't want you to come to my house.
So why did you destroy my house?
I didn't destroy a house.
You missing the point again.
It's a very simple point.
But he's not Muslim, he can clap. It's simple points.
It's not that hard.
It's not hard, that's plain.
It's not that hard.
I will tell you again, don't come to the lion's cage.
Not that hard.
Anyway, it was nice talking to you. I have the book there.
Yeah,
What's your name again?
read this. My name is John Smith.
John Smith. My name is Shemsy Ben Safi.
Yeah, I'm sure we will do this again sometime.
Maybe we'll see you again. I'm going to go because I have a class in the evening time. But hopefully, how long are you staying here?
Oh, maybe for a few more hours.
Oh, okay, I'm going to go.
Go over it.
Oh, you can read it. Go home, read it. Next week, maybe we'll meet up again and we can go through
It's
it.
been great.
All right. Where are you from anyway? What country are you from?
What country am I from?
Like,
Take
you
a
know-
guess.
yeah. Are you mixed?
I'm mixed race. I'm from the UK and I'm from the United States.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right. Take care, man. You're from United Snakes. I was joking. United Snakes. All right. Take care. Yes, Christian man. You have a word with me.
Can I just ask you one question?
Go on, what's your name?
Jamie.
Jamie, Shemsy.
You
Jamie.
obviously think America shouldn't be the hegemon of the world, right?
Said what?
You don't think America should be the hegemon of the world, right?
Should not be.
Not
So-
be the hegemon, it's the big power.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to be power or not, but I'm saying, I forget. My point here is, look, Americans are complaining about the illegal immigrants, about Iraqis and Egyptians and so on, or the Syrians, okay? But who destroyed their country to begin with? They destroyed their country. So if you destroy people's countries and people come to your country, stay in your country, don't complain. Because Iraqis, even Gordon Brown, there was an interview on ITV1, and he said that clearly Americans knew that, what's his name? Saddam never had a nuclear weapon. Likewise, the British government. But guess what? They went and destroyed Iraq completely. They made Iraq a backroad country.
Yes, but it's the government's fault.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. But
Yes, a million of us protested against the war of Iraq, and,
No
yet,
doubt, the
and,
biggest-
yet, and yet the normal British people are suffering as well. You know?
not all of them, not all of them. But the
Oh,
biggest,
so
I
you
agree.
get about them,
The biggest protest in Britain, according to my knowledge, it was protest against going to Iraq.
Yeah.
Again, shows you what the hypocrisy of democracy.
No, it's the elites. It's the people in charge.
I understand people of charge, but people were supporting the armies. Again, let me clarify something. A minute.
Blame on the elites.
Yeah, they always.
Support the
Yeah.
They tax on the elites.
Yeah, taxi and they support it without any doubt. There's two types of army that went to Iraq.
Yep.
Some of them, they were generally thinking, we're going to have the innocent people there, without any doubt. But some of them had hatred for the Muslims and Islam, and therefore, you know what? That is the best chance for me to go and kill the Muslims. And what is it? They were exposed. When they were, look how they mistreat the prisoners, like a dog, animals, piecing of people. Abu Ghraib prison.
And that's standard procedure for all countries.
That's what I'm saying. But again, you respect your army. The British people respect their army, and when they come back, dead, they respect them.
I respect the individual soldiers, not the people in charge.
The soldiers are the ones.
Yeah, but the
saving
soldiers were
lives
the
at end
killing
of the
people.
day.
Yes, but
Yeah.
when you're hired to
I
do-
respect
when
those
you're
who
hired
left.
to do a job, when you're hired to do a job, you're going to do the
You
job.
also have common sense as well.
Exactly. Yeah, but
If a job tells me to rape and pillage,
What,
you also-
you're going to go against your elite when you're being told to do
there
something.
have been examples of many people in the past that have done it, and
Yeah.
remember them in
Yeah.
history.
Muhammad Ali is an example. Muhammad Ali for example.
He didn't go to war. He didn't go to the Vietnam War.
The Vietnam
That's
War.
good for him. But it's not just as good for him.
1 minute. South America. South America.
I'm leaving here. I'm not going to get that gold back from the Spanish. They took the gold from South America. I'm not going to go and get the gold back from them. They took it and spent. They spend on women and drink. So am I going to go to Spain and say, I want my gold back?
Look. Me and you. Look. Forget all of that. Listen. You believe in God, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. You believe Jesus is God.
Amen.
And you believe he's the all-loving God.
Amen.
So when Jesus said kill babies, was he all-loving God?
You're talking about the Old Testament and the laws and what was given to Joshua and
By
other
Jesus.
people. So when Jesus flooded the whole world and killed millions of babies.
Yeah, you tell me, right? You telling me?
So what's the difference?
What do you mean? You tell
By
us.
sword or by flood?
Bro, you tell us.
God can use his judgment by any
So
means.
let me understand
So are
you.
you saying God is not allowed to use his
No.
judgment by sword
If you allow me to-
or by flood? No, are you saying that?
Let me speak now.
Are you limiting God?
If you allow me to speak.
Because God can bring down a judgment on a nation. God can bring judgment down on England now and have thousands of people butchered.
You're gonna allow to speak or not? Okay.
Because you're limiting God,
I'm not.
Shamsi.
You. So you
You're
agree?
trying to put Jesus there. I said, yeah, Jesus ordered everything.
So killing babies and children is not wrong.
Killing babies and children.
It's not wrong.
God gave life to those babies.
ISIS here.
God gave
You
life to
said
those
Prophet
babies.
Muhammad.
Listen,
How
God
dare you
gave-
to Prophet Muhammad?
God gave-
Prophet Muhammad said don't kill babies and
So
children.
what about children
And
that have got
advice.
cancer?
Who cancer? What cancer have to do with the baby?
No, it's the same. They're dying.
No, it's not.
And God allows
You mix
everything.
between the two.
They're dying.
No, don't mix between the two.
They are dying.
Don't mix the two.
What's the difference? If you get run
I'll tell you
over, or you a plane crash, or you die by war, or you die by flood, what's the difference?
Can I speak
You're
now?
gonna die.
Can I speak now?
Whether you're 2-year-old or 80-year-old, you're trying to bring this emotional thing in, right? When God brings judgment, God is a serious God, you know, Shamsi.
Thank you
When
very
he
much. I know
brings
that.
judgment, he will wipe babies, children, adults, granddads,
It's not all loving then. The point is
cuddly.
it's not all loving.
Huh? It depends what
Can
you
I speak
think.
now? I need to speak.
What's loving? Me giving you a cuddle?
Can I speak?
Making you feel good? Is
This
that
guy.
love? What's your equivalent of love?
Wait, let me see the point. The point
Because when
is,
God-
so
when
ISIS
God
killing
brings
babies, they're not
judgment,
evil.
He brings judgment.
Hear me out. When ISIS killing babies and the children, they're not evil.
Are they commanded by God?
Yes, they say that.
Are they?
Yeah, they say that.
Where's the scriptures?
Yeah, but you and them.
Hold on. So your scriptures command.
No, they don't follow my
Because
scriptures.
my scriptures doesn't command me to go and kill Philistines.
It does.
No, it does not.
Wait.
It was a moment in time where it's commanded.
Wait,
But it's not commanded for me.
It's
It's not commanded for me, brother.
If you let me speak, it'll be
See,
good, you know.
Because you're silent, because you can't answer, because it's not
No, let me
commanded
speak.
for
I'm
me.
gonna speak. Where are you speaking? Okay, it is commanded for you, for everyone.
To kill
Why?
Palestinians.
You know why? Because the Zionists are utilizing the Old Testament, which Jesus say, "I didn't come to abolish the law. I came to fulfill
Fulfill
it."
it.
So fulfilling the law means you apply the law of the war, which to
No,
kill
it doesn't.
them.
That's your take on it. He came to fulfill,
I let
not
you
me.
speak. I let you speak.
Not you.
I let you.
He fulfilled.
I let you speak. Can I speak?
He fulfilled. He fulfilled. Not me or you.
Believe Jesus.
No, Zionists. I'm talking about you believing
He
using the
fulfilled.
Old Testament.
The Christian.
Yeah,
He
the Old Testament.
fulfilled. Not me or you. You
I
can't
can't speak
fulfill
to
God's
you.
law,
I
man.
can't speak to you because you know
I
let me
can't
speak.
fulfill God's law. You
So
can't.
killing babies and children is no wrong.
Muhammad can't. Only Jesus could fulfill God's law.
Excuse me, it's not Sunday today.
he came-
Today is Sunday, but it's not
Yes,
church.
my days.
Yeah,
I've
but it's
just
not
come
church.
from church. I've just come from church.
Alhamdulillah, so it's not church now. Khalas, you've done it dancing and you've done everything. Khalas, calm down now. Okay, my point here, but let me finish my point. My point here is, look, what I'm saying, look, in Islam, Prophet Muhammad, there's difference between natural disaster and difference between me going killing an infant baby for something he never did. Example of that in your book, Samuel, God commanded Saul to go kill babies and infants. You know, babies, like little baby, like 2 months. Why? Do you know why? Because the Amalekites, forefathers, did something to the Israelites. So example of that.
know what they used to do?
Hear me.
Hold on.
Let me finish my point. Hear me. It's like you have a baby 2 months, and I come. It's like Shimili. It's like me, I come and kill your baby. And you tell me, why are you doing that? I said, because your forefathers did something to our forefathers. Allah sent the Quran that is forbidden. The mercy of Islam. And you talk about Prophet Muhammad. How dare you?
You're correct.
You like Christian Jews.
Muhammad himself
They never killed babies and children.
said about the Torah, judged by this.
He
Muhammad
never said that. He
himself.
never said that.
What?
He never said that, Prophet Muhammad.
What?
Nah, I never
Seriously?
said that. First of all,
Shamsi, look at me in my eye.
yeah.
Tell me you never said that.
He never said
In
that.
your heart, tell me.
How I'm going to tell you my heart, you're going to hear it.
Look at my
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.